So we're just gonna be talking one-to-one, having a conversation about how you can potentially cure your phone addiction and quit using social media. Now, it doesn't have to be you completely deleting your social media accounts, but just by consciously making a decision to reduce the amount of time you spend on social media, you can make a tremendous impact on your mental health, to your relationships, to your body, to anything that actually matters in your life. The truth is, social media and apps like Instagram and TikTok, they're designed to hook you and deprive you of energy and steal your time. Isn't that what we're all doing? Are we really doing something beneficial by going there and scrolling content or earning money or something? No. Usually we're just going there, looking for content, watching some small format videos and getting some dopamine rush. Okay, now that we have established that social media is pretty bad for you, let's talk about the ways you can cure this addiction. Now, there are two ways, in my opinion, that you can do. Number one is gonna be the extreme version. It's where you basically delete all of your accounts, delete the applications, where you delete the posts and try to disappear from social media. Now, do all you want, but I don't think this method is the best. You go from being addicted to being zero. You see this gap here? You can't just shift from being addicted to social media and the next day being totally cured. Some things take time. When you delete social media and your accounts, you tend to have the FOMO, which is FOMO, fear of missing out, which is basically you thinking, maybe somebody messaged you, maybe a beautiful girl messaged me, or maybe, I don't know, I missed out something important. Usually you're not really missing out anything. If a person wants you or needs you, he or she probably has your number, right? So for two reasons that I mentioned, deleting social media and disappearing there is not really gonna be the most sustainable and responsible way. Number two is gonna be gradually expose yourself less to social media. Probably this method has been like more successful for me than the first one because I've tried both. And with the second method, I still live and I still do use social media from time to time. In general, I don't think I'm addicted to those social media platforms. And the second method has been the most beneficial. Now, the way you do it is you basically try to make social media as unattractive as possible, as unappealing as possible. I've taken those principles from a book called Atomic Habits. Not sure if you can see this one. So what I did is I stopped talking to people on Instagram, and mostly I was interacting with people on real life. I stopped posting there as often or as frequently as I used to. I deleted the application and then kept using it with the browser version, which is definitely more, I would say, boring and less fun, and you have to go to your laptop and go to browser, and it just takes more time and energy, and you can't really see many like reels or stories and stuff like that. So you just go there, see if anyone has messaged you or texted you. You see if you have missed out something grand. Spoiler alert, the answer is gonna be no. And after that, you just realize, okay, I think I'm good. So again, this thing is not gonna happen in one day, yet even 1 week or 1 month. It takes some time, and the way you do it is you just keep making, for example, your Instagram, your TikTok as unattractive and unappealing to you as possible. And over time, you just get in the habit of not looking, like not pulling out your phone, just like clicking at it was so funny, like I deleted the Instagram application, I was using the browser version, right? And then I wake up the next morning, many next mornings in fact, and I just like with my finger just like click on the screen where Instagram app used to be, and I'm like, oh shit, I deleted it. Yeah, sure. So I can't use it now. What do? Do I go to the browser version, type the Instagram URL and all this shit? And I was like, you know what? I think I'm good. I'm not gonna check this. I'm a bit lazy and I don't want to like use it. And it was very unattractive and unappealing to me that I didn't even want to use it. And I didn't even want to like scroll and explore and text and whatever. So from my own personal experience, I can confirm that this tactic works 100%. And this might be one of the most overlooked tactics I can say nowadays, because usually people say like set a timer or put your phone in your cupboard or wardrobe or something like that, or have those like locker box or something. Essentially what you're doing is that attractive thing is there, it's just locked up and you just like cannot access it just because you have restricted access to that thing. What I am proposing to you in this video is to make that thing, right, as unattractive as possible, as unappealing as possible, as unrewarding as possible, because your brain is pretty dumb. You might think we are so smart, but usually it doesn't really identify what's good and what's bad. It can't even differentiate getting normal stimulus from normal foods or normal responses from getting super stimulus. So if you're able to control your brain in this way, or if you're essentially able to fool your brain, you will be able to cure your social media addiction. Now look, I might go into a very in-depth video where I talk about tactics and ways and different methods, but this video was more like a small snippet of what I think you can do to make social media as unattractive as possible and how you can essentially cure your social media addiction. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.